Offered now at 610 the bid. Once at 610 done. I will take the 5, get you back in at 5 and give you the same courtesy at 5 if you like. 15 there and 20 the call. At 615, at 20 got. At 620,000, at 620,000. Small bids help the competition come along. At 620,000, perhaps can I suggest 10? At 620 now. 620,000, fairly been offered at 620 the bid. Bid here, my left, opportunity with you, ma'am. At 620 now. At 620,000 once. At 620 are we done? At 620,000, second call at 620 the bid. For the third and final call at 620 the bid, all done at 25. At 625 now. At 625,000, the bid's back there now at 625. At 625. At 625,000, fairly been offered at 30. At 30 now. 30 got. At 630,000, I will say, Al, we're selling. Yep. You're going to just double check instructions there. At 630,000, bids here. If Alex comes out and says that we're selling, the keys are here at 632 now. At 632 the bid. At 632,000. At 34. At 34 now, 634. At 634.
On the market.
On the market, selling at 634. Bids here, keys are here. We sell here today at 634,000. If you've come to buy, you must show me now. Bid me now at 36. At 636. At 636 and the bid's there. At 636,000. Can I suggest 40, sir? At 40 now, and why not at 640,000? Sounds like a great number. At 640, at 641. At 641 and the bid's there. 641's a good number too. You can't knock that. At 42. At 642 now. At 642,000. Bid back there now. Keys back there. At 642 on the market. Selling here today at 642,000. First call at 642. All done. Second call at what? Was that one, ma'am? At 6, I thought maybe you're choking on your bid. At 643, keys are back with you now. At 643 now. At 643. At 643,000, fairly been offered. How about 45. At 5 now. At 645, be bold, ma'am. Give me 50. At 645, the bid's there. Small bids aren't working. At 645,000, bids there, keys are there. If you tell me that's all, I'll sell to them. At 645,000, I'll circle back. At 645 and 1. At 646. At 646,000. At 646, bid here, keys here, on the market, selling. We play for keeps here today at 646,000.
647.
At 647 now. At 647. Can I suggest 50, ma'am? 647. At 1 at 48. At 648,000. At 648, and we're back here now at 648,000. Opportunity back with you, but the keys are there as it stands. At 648, can I say 50, sir?
Go, Dine.
At 9, at 649 and 50 beckons now. At 649,000, bid back here.
51.
At 51, even better at 651. At 651,000, surpassing even my expectations with that bid at 651 now. At 651. At 52, at 652, at 652,000, back here now at 652, at 652,000. I'm not going inside, Alex has already done that for me. We are on the market and selling here today at 652,000. Keys are here as it stands. At 500, 652 and a half. Got it down to $1,500 bids.
Yep.
At half now at 53. At 653,000 at 653 and 53 and a half. At 653 and a half now. 4. 654 now at 654,000. Bids there at 654 on the market selling. Playing for keeps at 654. No second chances at 654,000. Once and half at 654 and a half. There's a little bit of a tongue twister for me there. At 654 and a half. At 55 now at 655. At 655,000. At 655,000. Bid there again at 655. At 655,000. Only 2 in it. At 655. Once. Twice. Third. Final call at 6555. At 655. 500 at 655 and a half, and the bid's there 655 and a half now at 655,500. 56 if you like.
Yep.
56. Don't let me hold you back, sir. If you want to go bigger, you can go bigger. At 656 we're at now. At 656. At 656,000. At 656,000. Bid here now at 656.
500.
At 500. 656 and a half. At 656 and a half. 57 if you like.
Yep.
57 now at 657 the bid. At 657,000, fairly been offered. Bid here, 657. Was that a bid, man? No, at 657,000 bids here. Keys are here. We sell 657 the bid. Once at 500 now at 657 and a half. At 657,500. Take me to 60, sir. At 657,000.
I'll go 9.
At 9 at 659. At 659,000. Bid back there now at 659. 660 beckons now at 659,000. Fairly been offered at 659 the bid. First call at 659. All done. Second call at 659. Done. Finished. Third. Final call at 659. Done. Finished. Silent out at 659. Do I have your absolute best, man? Still thinking. I haven't got too much time. I'm about to sell down over there at 659,000. How about give me 1,000 for old time's sake and take a moment to think about it then. It's only one. Get you back in front of the race at 659,000 bids there. Can I say 60? Still thinking about it. I'll tell you what, I will circle back one more time. I'll count to 3, give you a moment to think about it. At 659,000. First call at 659, all done. Second call, 659,000, all done, all finished. Third, final call at 659, all done, finished. Silent out at 659,000. Need to know now, man. Definitely done.
Yep.
Have your absolute best here today. Thank you very much for your spirited bidding. At 659,000 bids here, keys are here. We sell once, twice, third, final call, all done, all finished, all silent, all out at 659. Definitely done, ma'am.
Yep.
We're selling. Selling, selling, sold. Congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. We'll see you again soon.